Now, before I get to this part, I want to state that, XAMZAR is probably the only file conversion web tool that I've found so far that does it correctly. And in fact, when I looked at their pricing to give you some information, $12 a month, but when I exited out of it, it brought it down to $3 a month, and you only need a month. So it's a pretty solid deal. To give you an example though of the export, this is what the XAMZAR export looks like. All the columns are nicely delimited by the vertical delimiter. However, here when I'm on the Convertio export, all those delimiters have disappeared, and that would create a problem on the import. So XAMZAR is the way to go at the moment as of late 2025. That site might go down. Maybe there's another site. Maybe there'll be a better way to do this. Maybe Movie Magic will have a CSV export feature down the line, and this section will no longer be relevant. Again, if you find a better way, please comment on the video, and I'll make sure to update the notes section and the video itself as well with the most up-to-date way of proceeding here. Alright, so once you've exported from Movie Magic, taken all the PDFs through a file conversion like XAMZAR, and created a CSV, you're ready to import. But one thing I want to point out, it's not a perfect conversion. This guy looks good, but you'll want to see right here a little bug. So for some reason, when it comes to 2021, it gets it right, but when it comes to 2514, it thinks 14 is a new column, and it does that a few different times here. It offsets the synopsis to the next column for some reason. This is a conversion bug. I'm not sure what the solution is. We can start the import, and we'll just have to manually adjust. So it's important to kind of be thorough, take a look at everything that you're importing. Now, when you do the import, you're going to want to create a new sheet. Uncheck the convert text to numbers, dates, and formulas, because you'll just want to insert the value in a second. And then detect automatically, totally sufficient. Less steps than you would have with Movie Magic, with the old Excel Casper. Now, as you can see, this document has headers and subheaders. So naturally, when you import them, those headers stick. So we're going to want to hold the Command or Alt button, select all the unnecessary rows, and delete all those. And that's that. Right click, delete rows. So you should have, looks like in my case, I'd have 176. I don't mind that last guy. I'm going to repeat this, import. I'm going to go ahead and do a second one with that synopsis section, which had that little issue. It's a new sheet. We're not converting, and we're detecting automatically. Import. Alright, so same here. You'll want to delete all of the unnecessary headers, subheaders, footers that get carried over in the conversion. Great. And then you'll just want to copy and paste the weird offset that occurs on occasion. If you figure out a faster way to do this, it's possible that my export from Movie Magic isn't as clean for some reason. Maybe I should keep that column as wide as possible. It seems to be the comma that's creating a weird issue. Okay, so once you've got this, you can select all of the rows and columns up until that page 5 ending. Go to the very first one, right click, paste special, paste values only, or if you know the shortcut, you can do it. In my case, it's Command Shift V or Command Alt V. You can click this so it doesn't give you that warning for 5 minutes. Good. And then you're going to do the same again with the synopsis section, which I highlighted column B up until this point. Break down, and then again, Command Shift V, Command Alt V, and you will see that it lines up perfectly with this previous one. Here, you'll on occasion see a little flag, a bug reporter, and if you just scroll up to the top column, you'll see that it gives you an indicator of what's going on. This is just because the script A is missing. So if you just fill that out with wherever it is missing, make sure it's the accurate one, then it'll just go away. You can also copy and paste into it if you'd like. So that's how you do that part. You're going to repeat that with every section, with every CSV that you've created. You know, if somehow your film has no props or no makeup, obviously you can skip that column. That becomes more true of, like, you know, the transpo, picture vehicles, additional equipment, miscellaneous. You can skip those, but you're going to repeat this, and as you can see, I've already done this process. I'm just redoing it for you guys. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon in the next videos.